Alright, what is up, guys? Relic StarCraft here, giving you guys another StarCraft 2 1v1 cast, and we have EmpireWelmu spawning up here in the top leftish position, and then down here we've got EGPuma down here in the bottom rightish position. And this will be on Antigua Shipyards, and I do like this map for this matchup because it's very easy for both the Terran and the Protoss to get on 3 bases. Because you've got your natural right here, like most maps. You do have a kind of a choke, mediumly sized choke right here, but then it leads directly into this third, so you can just kind of park your army right out here between the 3 of these bases and just really easily hold them. I mean, Protoss might have some trouble once he spreads out to 3 bases being dropped, but that's a problem on every map. I think in general, this is probably one of the easiest maps for Protoss to get onto 3 bases. And the rush, you know, the length between these two is fairly big, but it's not too big, so we could see some early aggression, although I really don't think we will. Puma is a really solid macro player, and so is EmpireWelmu, so I think they'll just kind of stick, especially considering this is the first game of a series of 3. They're just going to stick with what they know, which is always a good choice. We got the scout, and I believe this is from GSL, by the way. I believe GSL maps do force cross spawns, so Empire's EMU just right away knowing what's up. They have the neutral supply depots here just to block any cheese. And little high intensity action going on in Empire or EGPuma's base. Gets walled in. That sucks. Now the little probe just has to wait to die. Not a good spot to be in. And there is a cybernetics core going down. See what kind of builds these guys whip out here. Like I said, I'm thinking it's going to be a macro game, just by these 2 players' play style. Puma is a little, he 1-1-1s very well. His 1-1 is very good, but he has not been doing it very often lately. He did it a lot back in DreamHack a couple months ago, but yeah, I don't think especially considering he's got no gases. Yeah, this is definitely, and there's that. So let's see what Emu decides to do. Sorry, Welmu. Call him Emu. Some kind of animal. Not a Protoss player. So we're just pumping out the Marines. The command center is down. You normally see at least, there we go. There's the 2 barracks is going down. From an Emu, will he see it? He sees it. He's gonna kill Puma's scouting SCV. Never a fun thing to have happen to you. Still really not a whole lot going on inside Empire Welmu's base. Yeah. There we go. Now he could be going for fast Colossus. This is kind of strange. Oh, here we go, the Twilight Council. Sorry about that, I missed that. Twilight Council going down. Open on up the production tab. Got the 2nd and 3rd bunkers finishing, or sorry, barracks is finishing. Got a bunker going down here. And the 2nd command center shifting out. Looks like 4-gate going to be with some blink stalkers. Pretty aggressive build, although he can definitely expand off of it. So, pretty good choice on this map. A lot of places to blink up and down. And will Puma see? He sees there's no expansion, so he's got to be expecting some kind of early aggression. And he sees, does he see all 4 gates? He did not. He did not see all 4 of the gates, but then he scans. So he knows exactly what is heading his way. And let's see how he responds. Putting down another bunker. I think probably a 3rd might come in handy. Throwing a bunker up here. Very smart. And here comes the observer for the side of the high ground, so these blink stalkers can blink up. Very important. There's the forward pylon warping in. I'm thinking Puma will hold this off just fine. He's gonna have plenty of time to get ready for this. Some stalkers warping in the middle of the map there. And blink is just now finishing up. Concussive shells just now finishing, and stem pack not even close to being done. So really not going to come into play. And he does get a supply depot. Well, maybe not. He gets it. So a slight victory, but he's going to need to do much more damage to justify these stalkers. Although he can just as long as he doesn't lose too many, he can definitely fall back and expand. Nice blink micro from Welmu. And let's see. Very, very nice micro. It's always fun to watch. And Puma does hold it off. So probably going to be seeing an expand out of Welmu pretty shortly here. If he just stops the warpins just for one round, he could absolutely get up an expansion, no problem. Look at the units. Yeah, pretty even SCV count. So he's actually getting a bit of a lead. Forces the orbital command to lift off. It's always good. A little more fancy micro. And he does push Puma back. And supply depot raise forces him to pull back a little bit. Could get this. He does get it, so this is definitely doing quite a bit of damage. It's containing Puma very well. And he blinks straight up into the man. I don't know if I like this. I feel like Puma has enough to where he can really punish Welmu for doing this. Yeah. Just Marauders are so good versus Stalkers. It's kind of ridiculous. He gets the bunker, but yeah. I feel like he should not have blinked up there and committed those Stalkers. That was not a good idea. He was in such a huge lead until he did that. Huh. Although it is 27 probes to 17 SCVs, so he did do a lot of damage. Army supply really doesn't matter right now, but so orbital command is just moving to a safer spot. I guess he does not feel comfortable moving out. Oh, and another blink up. I really don't agree with this. It just feels like he's throwing these stalkers away. Now, Emu is getting a good amount of money in the bank. I don't know what he's going to be doing with that. I really feel like he should expand pretty soon. He's got the map control to do it, and he could just miss one warp in and be fine. It'll put him in such a good position. Because I don't feel like Puma will die from this, but I do think it'll definitely put him at a disadvantage if Welmu will take advantage of his really good spot he's in right now. Oh, what the Zealots for? So Puma feels like, oh, maybe not. What is he doing with this orbital? That is weird. Yeah, Welmu's definitely got the money to expand. I don't really know why he's not. There's really no reason not to be. Got a starport going down with, what's this reactor going on to? On the factory. I'm gonna swap them when the starport finishes, which is a good idea. He could do some pressure with one Matavac, just fly it around. And there's the expand from Welmu. And gets scanned right away by Puma. It's a pretty lucky scan. And it looks like head to head, Puma will definitely win. But I think Welmu could definitely whittle him down. So we'll see, because the stems will just, I mean, look at most of these units are very low, so he needs these medevacs out as soon as possible. Still not ending on any gateways. He's got some trust fund. I feel like he can tech or do something. He is taking that expansion, so that's a good thing. So he's finally feeling comfortable to land that orbital. Once he gets these 2 medevacs out, I think he will be in a really good spot. Puma will be able to crush this army. Oh, Stalkers are just so good, but not as good as Marauders. And three Stalkers being left for dead up there. And the probe count is still higher than the SCV count, even though he was not making probes for a good while there. Still being very active with these Stalkers. I like that. It's always fun to see. Oh man. And Puma having to pull back. How much damage will these Stalkers do? Blinking into the middle line. Oh. Killing off quite a few SCVs. That hurts. That hurts a lot. And nice game sense by Puma, blocking those Stalkers in there. So there's a little victory for Puma, although I still feel like Welmu is in a really good position right now. Puma can definitely come back though, because although there is a pretty sizable harvester deficit on Puma's side, he has those mules, and mules are just so good. So, and I don't really know how much damage he's gonna do. I mean, he can definitely kite these zealots, but they still will, you know, hit him here and there. And that many zealots against this many Marines and Marauders, I feel like the zealots are gonna win. Gonna do a little elevator action up here. I think Welmu kind of senses that, but Puma does not go for it. Good micro from Pumas, keeping his units separate. And 2 more medevacs coming down, so this could actually up to 5 medevacs. Wow, that's 4 now, but just a constant stream of units. I'm thinking Puma looking pretty good. This is the problem Protoss has with these kind of builds, is the second that the Terran breaks the contain, it's just the Protoss will be so far behind. And head to head, I mean, gateway units die to barracks units, hands down. So I think it's really important for the Protoss to take the expansion and tech up behind the attack. Otherwise, the counterattack from the Terran will just be too much to handle from the Protoss player, and that's exactly what we saw here. So thanks for watching, guys, and I will see you guys next time.